Hi guys, welcome to Book Reviews October here on my YouTube channel. This is a review of everything I read this month, not that many, slowing down a bit, but hopefully I'll catch up again next month. And as always, if you've read anything I've read, please comment and let me know what you thought, and if you have any books to recommend, please do so. City of Bones by Martha Wells. Recap. Cat is a relic trader in a bustling city on the edge of a deadly desert. He's also a Chris, a disliked and spurned race which makes earning a living difficult. When his talents are hired by the magical warders of the city, at first it looks like a simple field trip, but things get complicated fast. Review. It took me a long time to get into this book, but not because the writing was bad or the scenes difficult to imagine. I think it was just my own tiredness and inability to focus on the words on the Kindle screen. I did struggle to get past the mental image of Cat as a giant kangaroo, though. All the characters felt unique, although some of the bad guys were a little cliched. Excellent world building. I really got a feel for the city and how the echelons of society worked. Once I could keep my eyes open, it was a real page-turner. The Brittle Riders, Book 1 by Bill McCormick. Recap. The tyrannical wizard Zaknar rules over Areti using brute force and fear tactics. He has a tendency to wipe out those races, or brands, that don't agree with him, but a fellow wizard, or Rangar, called Geldish, brings together an unlikely group of brands known as the Brittle Riders, and together they begin planning how to defeat Zaknar. Review. My biggest gripe is having the highly detailed appendix right at the beginning of the book. When world building, appendices are important so that those readers who want to know the intricate ins and outs of each race, etc., can refer to them. I'm afraid I fall into the category of reader who doesn't usually bother with them. I prefer to get a feel for the different and unique characters through the book prose. I do have to commend the author on having built such a hugely detailed world with so many different brands, although I admit I did struggle to keep them all apart while reading. At times the prose felt stilted, which made it heavy going to read, but the fact that the main characters were interesting and there was just enough uncertainty as to whether the daring plan would work out or not meant that I had to read to the end to find out. Hunting Darkness by Ian Bristow. Recap. Hunter Davis is a DI who recently lost his best friend and sergeant in a bizarre animal attack. He must pass his psych evaluation to go back to work, but on his return another animal attack throws the original case wide open. Determined to get to the bottom of the case and teamed up with a new partner, Davis meets Gale and everything changes. Review. This book is so readable. The main characters are distinct and believable with credible emotional reactions. The mix of magic and real life feels natural, which is actually quite difficult to do. Good pacing with realistic travelling times and responses to injuries. An enjoyable blend of paranormal and detective storytelling. Dragon Hoard and Other Tales of Fairy by Kathleen Townsend. Recap. 12 short fairy tales, some with a modern and unexpected twist. Review. This collection is a lovely gathering of fairy tales, most of which don't turn out the way you expect. The author's style is clear throughout. You can tell these stories belong together. It's well written and quick to read. Obviously, they are short stories, but sometimes they felt too short. I'd love to read a longer book by this author in the same fantasy tale genre. That's it for this month, guys. I will see you next month. Happy reading!